So welcome everyone. For those of you that are meeting me for the first time, I am Janet Namaste. And today we're going to tap into the powerful energy of what is happening in the month of Leo. And the reason why I wanted to do this meditation today is because it's one of the holiest days as well. This is in Kabbalistic and ancient, I guess, sciences, and also of the way our world is constructed in the universe today is called the ninth of Av. The number 9 signifies an ending of a cycle. You know, we begin at 0, which is all, and then we end at number 9. Given that this is the month of August coming up right now, we're ending July, but that we're also ending a cycle. We're ending a cycle of basically like it's 100 years cycle. And all of us that are transitioning from 3D to 4D to 5D are getting awake at this moment. What does this mean essentially? So given that it is August coming up in about 2 or 3 days, August is a number 8 month, and number 8 signifies power. And for those of you that are Leos or know a Leo, or I'm not an astrologer, this is something of pure transparency, but the Leos, in terms of like the sun sign and the energetic quality, each of our 12 houses, we have some Leo that is inside of us, and it is being awakened right now globally. We are in the year of 2020. 2020 numerologically equals the number 4. And number 4 signifies opening up our heart chakra. And this is not just on an individual basis where we think that we're on our own and we're doing it, nobody else gets it. This is actually a global thing. So what essentially happened this year, where it's supposed to be all about love and connection, what is actually going on? Well, there's a lot of people that are separating from one another. There's a lot of biases that are opening up. But the reason why this is happening is our hearts need to get broken open a little bit in order for it to be cleansed out once and for all, right? So in order for it to be cleansed out, sometimes things have to get broken in order for it to get put back together and rebuilt in a place of authenticity. And August will give us that opportunity. And not only, it is also the number 4 from 2020 to 2030. Right now, this is the most pinnacle time of the entire decade. The first 10 days of Leo, which I believe started on the maybe the 19th or you know what, I will be completely wrong. Maybe the 21st of June or July of July, up until mid-August, like the first couple of weeks of Leo actually are, they're known as the most negative weeks and the negative times, but there's no such thing as negative and positive. It's what we give. Everything is actually neutral. It has to do with our experiences that we have seen, covert or overt, since we were young children, and depending on our experiences and what we've absorbed in our physical and our mental and spiritual bodies, of the way we react, of what is negative and what is positive. Anything that gives us pleasure, that allows us to feel zen, security, lots of love, support from our loved ones, will always give us that energy of positivity, what we would like to give. And that's the energy of love. The energy of fear, which is actually opening up right now, and fear actually is a catalyst for major changes, right? But we can't control other people through fear, because sooner or later it's going to backfire. And there's going to be signals that's going to wake us up on an individual and collective process. So the first couple of weeks of the month of Leo, which is, we're ending it actually like in the next few days, supposed to be quote unquote negative. But in reality, it's about us cleansing away the old paradigms of not just our things, but our family lineage of 7 generations back, okay? What does it mean? It means that within our DNA, our parents may have absorbed, our grandparents may have absorbed certain experiences that have been lodged in their DNA. And what that creates is WEIGHT, weight, density. Why? because we are, we're always like we always have to quote unquote survive. Like, what can I do to survive? What can I do to make it better? Yet we are not really cleansing away certain past programs that our family had to endure, whether it was through war, whether it was through starvation, whether it was through like taking chances of moving from one country to other countries. For those of you that are first generation American or second gen or wherever, I know this is global. We have people here from Australia too, and Africa. It's amazing, and Asia. Wow. So I know. So good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to you all. So depending on what our family and our ancestors have experienced, it gets lodged into our DNA as well. And we have been, quote unquote, chosen at this moment in time in 2020, when it is the middle, okay, this is literally the middle time between from now until 2030, where we have the next 2 weeks to cultivate and plant the seeds for the next decade. Okay, and to cleanse away the old paradigms that may have held us back, which means removing fear, not only individually, but for our children, for our children's children, and for the next generations to come, because it starts with us. What had happened this year through COVID, through what's happening with governments and all of this shaking up of stuff, truly is just really, it takes us back to authenticity. And the month of August, which we tap into the energy of Leo. Leo is a sign in which it's the only one that has the moon and the sun sign that is ruled by the sun, by the way. Sun is a masculine energy. It is the cosmic force. And if you utilize the number 8, if you put it on the side, right? If you put it sideways, it's infinite power. So now, using the infinite power, connecting to 2020, which is the energy of pure unconditional love, of forgiveness. If you guys understand that forgiveness is the key of us going into the doors of our destiny, it has to start now, so we can actually live in authentic truth and happiness, and remove the WEIGHT of our past ancestry lineage, right? And what we are doing is we're creating, it's almost like we're creating miraculous healings and miraculous opportunities in the next 2 weeks of Leo. We have infinite possibilities. We can all tap into it. But the most important thing, the way we tap into it, is our true authentic intention. And you have to remove, well, you don't have to do anything, but it is suggested to remove any apprehensions or doubts that may have been placed from society, from religions, from government, from your friends, from whatever it is, and really just own into yourself, because now's the time to press reset, restart, and to start with this tabula rasa, blank slate. Why? You have the infinite power. The universe is going to be supporting you. What does it mean, the universe? The universe, the light, angels, guides, whoever, the past people who have passed on, whatever it is that you are most connected to, that you feel supported by. If you can actually like tune in to the voice of your own wisdom. And this is what we're going to be doing today. We're going to be creating the space between the inhale and the exhale. And that is creating the WAIT, the weight. Okay. We are constantly making choices. Day in, day out, we're making choices. And through our choices, there are consequences. But consequences, it sounds like going back to what I was talking about, negative or positive, it sounds very negative, right? Consequences. Or even when we use the word karma, karma sounds very negative. But August is actually ruled not just by Leo of the sun and the moon, which is the sun. Number 8 has an energy associated with Saturn. Saturn teaches us karmically. So if we have incredible, great, authentic intentions, then we're able to manifest the biggest miracles in the next 2 weeks, actually. So If we are wishy-washy and we have certain doubts or apprehensions, then what happens is we're sending out mixed messages to the universe, and it doesn't know how to give it to us. Why? Because there's still the weight, W-E-I-G-H-T, that is still inside of us that we haven't cleansed out. And we're just doing other things, wondering why it's our goals aren't working out in the way that we would like it to be, or as fast as we would like it to be. So when it comes down to healing, and when it comes down to manifesting miracles, we can actually, there's spontaneous healings that can happen in a matter of 10 seconds. It's about switching our doubts and apprehensions into certainty, into the energy of raising our vibes of happiness. And when we tap into like the energy of purity, the energy of like, you have to, if you could think of the time when you were most happy, but it lives within your cells. And when we tune into that, there's a color, there's an energy, there's a scent. If you use some of it, even with your eyes closed, we tune into other senses. You know, sometimes it's a song that will remind us of that vibration of us being uber happy. When you tap into that, okay, it doesn't matter of what is going on, you know, in our present moment, we can create the biggest miracles. But in order to do that, we have to clean the slate of the old paradigms of thinking that has been stuck in our bodies. So what does Leo, let's talk about Leo for one moment. Leos are very powerful, right? They have, it's the energy of fire. And Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, these are fire signs. And through fire, in Ayurvedic terms, it's called Pitta energy. And Pitta can trigger, it could be the catalyst of the biggest transformations of our entire lives. But think about, you know, fire can actually destroy, right? It can completely destroy. Remember what happened in Australia in the beginning, I think it was in January of 2020. Pitta energy in 2020 is intense, absolutely intense. So it could burn down certain things. Like it could burn down a whole, you know, with these wildfires, it could burn down like natural resources and trees and all of these things. But also Pitta, we need fire to transmute energy. Like we could be the best chefs in the kitchen, right? We can utilize it in order to make creative changes. In the month of August, if you tap into in 2020 in August, in the next 2 weeks, if you start writing down certain aspects and taking creative action towards it, you will see the reap of your intentions and all of your of what you're putting in about 18 months. The power months are May, June, July, and August of this particular year. So now we're almost graduating of what we began in the month of May. And there's certain doubts that come in. Sometimes we may feel even like melancholy or sadness, or where our vibes go down. The difference is when you start doing this work, whether it's through my meditations or whoever it is that you connect to as a spiritual teacher or a spiritual partner or others, and if whatever you invest in spiritual development, you'll realize that you'll never get stuck. We always have choices. Now, these choices that we make, okay, what happens if it gets stuck in our body and we feel that there are doubts, apprehension, there's a lot of anger that's coming up right now, like crazy anger. And if we don't allow that fire to come out and we live it and we leave it inside of us, it turns into, it'll burn us from the inside. We may feel physical symptoms like acid reflux or belly aches or intense headaches. Why intense headaches? Because we're utilizing a lot of our third chakra, which is our abdomen, of our control center, which that's what Saturn rules. And we're not hydrating ourselves enough of allowing it to flow out, allow it to flow out. We are ingesting, but we're not necessarily digesting. So those choices that we make, it actually can, if you can utilize every single day and scan your body of where you're giving your power away, where you're neglecting certain aspects of, and the power has to do with our choices, where we are neglecting our own power, where we're just kind of like not utilizing what we came onto this planet Earth to do, then what it does, it stays inside. And, you know, like, it's like what Wayne Dyer says, don't die with the music inside of you. If you woke up this morning, you have a purpose on this planet, and it's to raise the vibes. It's to go out there and live in your creative, you know, fulfill your creative purpose. So with that being said, know that today is a day of letting go of what no longer serves, and that tomorrow we begin this brand new way of being, of planting the seeds. If you can tune in, you can do this meditation every single day. Whatever comes out of it today is really it will be different each time you do it. And we're going to really tap into where we had given our power away, how we're going to utilize it, how we're going to get it back, and living in this authentic purpose and tapping into the energy of the next 2 weeks, which is going to be miraculous, truly miraculous, if we truly believe. Okay. And it's important. That belief is extremely important. It's not just for ourselves, it's for all of us. We're all connected. You know, throughout this year, we lost a little bit of this stability, of security, of feeling. It's almost like the energy of violation came in, where we feel that our rights were violated, of the feeling of, like, you know, of not even, you know, the mask is covering our face, because although we, you know, we don't want to spread germs. I'm not saying get sick. I'm saying to be the catalyst of others, right? We feel that even our speech is being taken away in that aspect. So 2020 is where we're opening up our hearts, and 2021, where it rules the throat chakra, we're going to be able to, we have to live authentically, and we're going to be able to speak our truth if we clear out what we need to clear out. And it begins any day, but today is an incredible, powerful day to tap into it. And just be kind to yourself. The most important thing is forgiveness. The second most important thing is kindness. The third most important thing is compassion towards yourself and self-love. And the fourth is, how can I serve others? Truly, of being authentic. And don't worry about what, you know, other people think. Comparison is the root of all unhappiness. And that's what the first 2 weeks of Leo actually awoken in a lot of people. Of, they start comparing themselves of where they think they should have been at this point in their life, or with other people, or comparing of, you know, am I really living authentic, or am I a sellout to myself? And the anger starts coming in. And with Leo, with that roar, with that, you know, it became even more ferocious. So we need to transmute that anger into positivity, and know that there's two types. There's anger, and there's where we feel that we lost a part of ourselves, or we lost someone, or we lost our freedom, or lost a part. But no, whenever there's a loss, because this is called the ninth, today is the 9th of Av, there's no loss. It's a graduation. Okay. We have to honor what was. And the other type of, like, Leo energy that's coming up with us is almost the frustration of what we feel, of the choices that we have made. It's this and it's reactive. And then you end up going into this cycle of being inauthentic to yourself. The difference is now we have to be aware of it and forgive, compassion, kindness, self-love, and share. So without further ado, let's get into our meditation. And one second. I'm going to put on. All right, my angels, let's begin. And just get into a place where you're extremely comfortable. You can lie down, or you can sit up straight. Just make sure your arms aren't crossed. You can sit with an easy pose. Make sure that your legs aren't crossed as well. And we're going to begin now. And just focus on my voice, letting any other noises or distractions to simply fade away. And with your eyes closed, focus on the place between your eyebrows, activating the pineal gland, the all-knowing, your sixth chakra. And this is what we're going to connect to when we are in 2022. This is what we're going to be activating today, of removing the could've, the should'ves, and living in our authentic power. So begin focusing on the top of your head, relaxing your head. And if your head feels tense, just allow it to move from left to right, letting all the tension drain away. Relax your forehead and your ears, the left and the right brain hemispheres. And picture the most beautiful purple light, violet light, going through the top of your head. And this light is the most relaxing light, connecting you from the energy from above as to below, connects us to the light around us, within us. And allow this energy now to go through your head, relaxing now your jaw. And if your teeth are clenched, just gently separate them, allow it to drop from gravity. Allow this beautiful, relaxing light to go into your throat center, your fifth chakra, and allowing your vocal cords, your throat, any false apprehensions that you may have thought about yourself, to just gently dissipate. Breathing in pure love and exhaling out now what no longer serves, as this beautiful violet light goes down both shoulders, removing any weight that you may have held or felt that you had the weight of the world, all the responsibilities from your family members, from your friends, from society, from yourself that you may have put on yourself. Allow that beautiful purple energy, that violet energy, to wash away any weight that does not belong to you. Allow it to dissipate and go down both arms, relaxing your elbows, your wrists, and allow that relaxation to go down your fingertips. And now that beautiful relaxing light goes down your back, starting from the back of your neck, your occiput, going all the way down, relaxing the top of your spine, removing again all of the weight of the world, of the could-haves, of the should-haves, of how I should do this. Just surrender. And the light now goes in the middle of your back, and now all the way down to your tailbone. And now bring your awareness to the front of your body. And this beautiful relaxing light now floods from your clavicle into your heart cavity, your chest cavity, your fourth chakra, connecting to the reverence of 2020, of now seeing with our heart forgiveness, unconditional love, appreciation, reset. Allow this beautiful violet ray of light to wash away any heartache, any lost loves, remove it completely, igniting it and healing it with that beautiful, beautiful light from the cosmos. And now allowing that beautiful light as your heart glows with this violet light. And as your heart pumps, this beautiful energy goes through every meridian point, every blood vessel, every artery and vein of our bodies, relaxing, healing, removing any apprehensions, any fears from the past or the fears of the future, completely eradicating anything that may have been lodged in our bodies of not utilizing our authentic power, completely removing it now. Breathing in the light and exhaling the purple light. As we move now to our solar plexus, and our solar plexus is our third chakra. And this is where the energy of control that we have all tried to be 10 steps ahead during the time of the coronavirus, during the time of where we felt that we had the rug pulled underneath us. And now tapping into the energy of Leo, we ignite that full power, the infinite strength, and remove anything that no longer serves us, removing any need for control and power of trying to control our emotions, controlling our daily moves, and just surrendering. Allow that violet, that purple light to eradicate any tension, any feeling of inadequacies, any feeling of scarcity, removing, cleansing, and clearing. Allow and visualize this beautiful violet light to go through every abdominal organ, healing it to perfection. As we now go down to your sacral chakra, your second chakra, which is 2 fingers below your navel. And this is now the energy of our trust. And allow this purple light from above and within to activate the true creation that we are about to step into fertile grounds of the most creative time of our lives. Allow that beautiful violet light to eradicate any feelings of abandonment, of feeling unsupported, or feeling that we betrayed ourselves. Allow that energy to dissipate now. Feel the glow, feel the relaxation. And now breathe in trust. Breathe in forgiveness. Breathe in harmonious, beautiful love relationships. Breathe in the love of yourself. Program that second chakra with your true, authentic love. And now we go down this beautiful, healing, relaxing light, down both hips, removing the emotional aspects, these pockets on the sides of our hips, the weight that we thought that we were carrying for others. Allow it now to drain, going down our legs as this beautiful purple light helps push it out, going all the way down our thighs, our knees, removing now the hurts of our left knee that may have come from our maternal lineage, from our childhood, forgiving our mother, our grandmother, of the things that maybe that you thought that they should have done or could have done, removing their hurt or their regret with pure forgiveness. So allow that beautiful purple light to go down your knee, your left knee, as it forgives and heals the lineage of your maternal side. The knee is the bridge of our childhood and adulthood, and of the bridge of our ancestral childhood and adulthood. And now let's do the same with our right knee. Allow the purple light to go down into our right knee, removing any energy from our paternal side that no longer serves, removing the ego aspect of survival all the time. Allow the power, the infinite power of Leo to eradicate it once and for all, heal, so you can be the catalyst of all the miracles of the feminine and masculine energy of your children and your children's children. Now allow that purple light to go down your calves and your ankles and down to the bottom of your feet. Now visualize the most beautiful white light coming in, going straight down from the top of your head in a cyclical way, washing away any density, any weight that you may have missed. And picture all the tension leaving through the bottom of your feet, going into Mother Earth, into Gaia, transmuting with the energy of fire and Leo. Allow it to go back to Mother Earth of all the experiences that you may have not been so pleasurable, but how grateful and in complete reverence we are because of it. Never for it to come back into your reality ever again. And now with your feet, picture your feet on Mother Earth, igniting now, giving you the power of Leo, of infinite strength. And picture the golden energy of Leo coming in from the bottom of your feet. And now picture this golden energy as you inhale, going through the bottom of your feet, connecting from the masculine. Allow this golden energy to come up in a cyclical fashion, all the way going up, going out as you exhale through the top of your head. And do this once more, connecting to Mother Earth, the divine feminine, and exhaling all the way up this golden energy to the cosmos, going up through the top of your head. And now bring your awareness to your heart space, feeling the love, feeling relaxed. I'm going to count backwards from 10 to 1. And as I count backwards from 10 to 1, you'll be in the most beautiful, relaxed state of mind. Your body can go into the place of rest and relaxation, of total surrender. Allow your left and your right hemisphere to completely relax in your brain as you enter the theta state, removing any apprehensions. 10, 9, allow yourself to go even deeper. 8, 7, 6, with each descending number, you allow yourself to surrender more. 6, 5, feeling more and more relaxed. 4, 3, 2, and 1. And in this beautiful place of deep relaxation, visualize or picture the most beautiful golden spiral staircase. And it's pictured like a number 8, yet there is a bottom to it, like a number, like the letter S. And start descending, start going down the Leo staircase. And with each step down, you're becoming even more relaxed, going into the depth of your soul and your creation. So go down, 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 deeper and deeper with each step you take. Go down the golden staircase, deeper and deeper. And as you reach the bottom of the stairs, there's a golden door. It's called the Lion's Gate. And gently open up this door. And in this beautiful place, take in all the sights. It looks like the Garden of Eden. It looks like the most beautiful place in nature. And just find a place to relax as you take in all the sights. It's the most perfect day. The wind is blowing a little bit, and you feel the gentle breeze going through your face, your hair. Take in all the sights. Look at all the flowers. There are beautiful orchids and roses around you. And orchids and roses have the highest vibrations of healing. And take in the scent of the rose as you sit in this beautiful place of relaxation, where you have found this seat, whether it be a hammock, a lounge chair, wherever it may be. This beautiful chair, this beautiful seat begins glowing with the golden energy. And this golden energy removes any weight that has been passed through you through different lineages and generations. It is the most miraculous light. And as you sit in this beautiful place of receiving, you feel the weight of the world just completely removing from your body, and you feel the most beautiful support. And now this beautiful light changes to the color red, where you're sitting, this magical seat. And the color red signifies your root chakra. And it lights up your tailbone as you connect to the energy of letting go of the power that you have given away, of not feeling secure, not feeling that you belong, feeling abandoned. Removing it completely, and allow this beautiful red light to ignite now security, family, support, companionship, that we are one. We are one. And it heals not only ourselves, but our tribe of 7 generations back. And now the seat turns into the color of orange. And the orange now goes through the bottom of your feet and ignites your second chakra, removing any past apprehensions now of even your family lineages, of relationships that weren't harmonious. of times when maybe people have stolen or people have taken things from your family, or feel that you are a sellout or your family lineage. And now we remove it completely. Let it go and permeate and transmute. As we enter now creativity, it glows now, this orange light, harmonious relationships, trust, allowing love to lead the way, allowing the next 10 to 12 days be one of the most creative, transformational times of your life. As we plant the seeds for creativity, for cultivation, and for purity. And now the seed turns the most beautiful yellow. And it goes up and lights up your solar plexus, removing aspects of entitlement, of righteousness, of victim mentality, or the feeling of needing. Know that everything is in alignment. Knowing that every single person in your life is the greatest teacher. And now allow the yellow light to come in. Allow the digestion of any emotions from our lineage that has carried on weight to be removed once and for all, as it glows beautifully in the light, as we lead with our heart and our ego together. And now the seat turns green, most beautiful green. And our heart now glows in this beautiful green light, igniting now and removing any regret or shame of neglect, of self-love, of judgment of others. And allowing now of self-love, of investing in our self-development, meaning reverence to ourselves every day and in the Creator within, honoring the soul, speaking from our heart, allowing that green light to heal away any heartache of any karmic disposition that we may have had with others, and allow ourselves to love truly and unconditionally from this moment on. And now the seat turns blue and you're all lit up, and this beautiful blue light goes into your throat chakra, removing any times in your past lineage where your family members couldn't speak their truth, or when they felt they had to manipulate others with their lies in order for survival, or when they weren't given the opportunity to speak. And allow the beautiful blue light of Mercury, the energy of the planet Mercury, to light up our throat, and allow pure communication to come forward. And at 2021, we will be living our truth, walking our walk, talking our talk, and let it begin today. As the light now turns indigo, going into the place in between our eyebrows, this beautiful activation of the all-knowing, activating all your clairs, removing the times when you have put your rose-colored glasses on and not allowed this to see what was before you, forgiving yourself for what you knew and you just didn't follow through, activating your intuition and leading with our eyes, because our eyes are the windows to our soul, connecting with people with our eyes now, remembering who you are each time you go and you look at yourself in the mirror. Bringing in now the energy of intuition, of all trust within you. Activating the pineal gland, removing any calcifications that may have formed from the past lineages of our life because of fear of our own power. And now connecting to the seventh chakra as the seat turns violet. And this violet light goes all the way up our bodies, igniting our crown chakra, removing away any feeling that we are alone, that we're not supported by God, by Source, the Creator. Any time when we thought that life was happening to us, removing it from our family lineage, clearing away the path for our future now, as we allow that violet light to permeate through the top of our head, knowing we're always supported, we're always in love, that we can always connect to the divine, to know that we're part of spirit, of soul, and of body. Allowing ourselves to be led, to surrender and to go into the doors of our destiny with grace, with ease, and with our vibes really high of happiness. As we now think of a time when we were most happy in our life, tap into that energy now. As our chakras are balanced, as we are clear, tap into that beautiful energy of the happiest moment of your life. Allow it to activate in your eighth chakra, your soul star. Visualize what you were wearing. Go back. Take in all the sights, who you were with. Smell, hear, feel. Visualize that and feel that emotion. And allow now from the eighth chakra, which is about a foot from our head, allow that energy of emotion. Let it be the most beautiful silver, gold, shimmering light. Allow, as you inhale, to go through our chakras now, going from above to below and filling up your entire body as if you're in this cocoon of high vibing light. You're now clear, centered, grounded. You have planted this beautiful seeds of cultivating the most pertinent time, happiness in your life. It all begins from today. And as you get up from your seat, go in with your left foot forward. Step left and right. Stand up in your mind's eye as you go back to the spiral staircase. Feeling amazing, feeling wonderful. Going up the stairs, going back out through the Lion's Gate, filled with this infinite energy of Leo, of miracles, cultivating happiness, being the joy and leading with your heart. And as I count from 1 to 3, you will be fully awake, feeling amazing. You can journal after. You can utilize this meditation as many times as you like, no matter when, as you just now became the alchemist of your life, removed the weight into miraculous energy. 1, becoming more and more awake. 2, wiggle your fingers and toes. And 3, open up your eyes. Put your hands in prayer position as we all say to one another, Namaste. Thank you, everyone. Have a blessed, blessed, blessed month. May you all be blessed. May you all be happy. May you all honor your gifts that you have inside. I'm going to now stop the recording and